All right, so into the season, Zay Flowers got a couple upgrade points here. So we're gonna take a look at what we're close to and what we want to achieve, right? So we have the last ability slot at 95 overall. We're not gonna hit that with these two upgrade points, but what we can do is target an ability that we want, right? So we want Jukebox, right? Ideally, we would love to have Evasive. We also really like red zone threat, right? We also really like route tech. Route technician is great for when someone wants to play man coverage versus you, you know? So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna target the abilities that we really want, right? So we really want jukebox. Makes juking just that much better, even though it's already good, but it just makes it that much better. And then we really want route tech. So I think our target is always going to be getting him to 90 overall playmaker, which is the goal, right? But we also would like to get this right here. Deep out elite is really good. What has been in the past. So we are going to target getting him to at least 85 overall slot, which we should hit once we upgrade playmaker up one. Right? So let's try that. We should at least go to 85 overall slot as well. Got +2 spin, +1 juke. Those are good abilities, well, good attributes to have. +2 catch and traffic as well. We are now 85 overall slot, 87 playmaker, right? So if we come over here to the abilities tab, we should have jukebox available. Um, Now I have run off elite on him just because he's not the biggest guy and he's not the best blocker. 50 run block is pretty decent, but he's also not very big, right? He's a buck 82. So we're gonna keep that on there. We're gonna get rid of grab and go. We're gonna slap on that good old jukebox, right? We like jukebox. So with our last ability, upgrade point, we're gonna try to flip a deep threat into a +2 playmaker, which is possible. It's possible, but it's also possible that we stay at 87 playmaker, right? It's a little bit of a gamble, but we're gonna try it. So the reason we want to go with deep threat is because we want to get that release rating up. We want to get release rating up as much as we can because if we keep going playmaker, we're gonna keep getting stuff like juke and spin and break tackle, and that's all good. But we want to be able to to win on the break of routes, right? We want to be able to win at the point that we're cutting, like on slants and curls and posts and out routes, in routes, stuff like that, right? So we're gonna try to flip it. We're gonna go with deep threat as our upgrade. That's gonna go at least to 86, and we're gonna hope that playmaker goes up too, right? So let's go ahead and run it here. So we got +1 release, which it's a little bit less than what we expected, what we wanted. But we got it. We got that release upgrade, and it looks like we still went up a rating in playmaker. So we're essentially a couple advances away from hitting 90 overall playmaker, which should grant us that ability that we are targeting, which is route technician. And then evasive is also unlocked at 90 overall, so we'll have essentially route technician, runoff elite, and jukebox or evasive, and that'll be our ability slot, our ability roll for Zay Flowers until we hit something else like maybe a red zone threat, which is 90 physical, which is gonna be hard to get with Zay Flowers. With Zay Flowers, not gonna lie. But once we hit 90 overall, it's pretty pretty set in stone at that point. We're just going to be upgrading physical every single time, and we're going to upgrade we're going to get a ton of release and short route and stuff like that. So that is the plan. That is the target, and that's going to be the build trajectory for Zay Flowers.